The following video is a fandub of the game Obey Me. Obey Me is owned by NTT Solmare. Please support the official release. And have fun, my fellow denizens of the darkness. You have to act now, before it's too late. Listen carefully, Yuki. If you want to live, you have to do this. It's the only way. You need to take that dagger, hold it as tight as you can, and thrust it straight into his chest. Yuki?
Yo! Yo! What's up? It's me, Mammon. So, have you been? Let me guess. You've just been wandering around in that sad, depressing human world with no place to go and nothing to do, right? Whoa. It's not like you to come out and admit something like that. What happened? Wait a minute. I get what's going on here. Now that you're back in the human world, you finally realize just how lucky you are to have me, right? Well, it sure took you long enough to get it through that thick skull of yours, that's for sure. Why'd that sadistic, stuck-up jerk decide that we have to take turns calling you? He's always coming up with the dumbest rules. All that stuff about human lives are short, and we're eating up too much of your time. Pfft, whatever. What? Did you think that if you said that, I'd be all like, I wish I could see you too? As if. Okay, fine, I admit it. I'm not being honest, all right? The truth is, I totally wish I could see you too. There! Are you happy now? Uh-oh. I almost forgot! There's this stupid meeting I gotta go to, and it's starting soon. Satan's calling for me. Sorry, gotta go for now. I'll be in touch later. See ya, Yuki!
Hey, how are you doing? It's been a while. I tried calling you just now, but it seems you were on another call. So I figured I'd go ahead and text you. So, how have you been? I thought you'd say that. By the way, Yuki, I can't help wondering. When were you going to mention how much you miss me? Surprise! You didn't expect me to show up, did you? Excellent. Alright, so now that's done, let's get going. I mean, you want to go back to the Devildom, don't you? Well, I'm happy to inform you that King Solomon the Wise is about to grant you your wish. So I hope you're ready, Yuki, because a new journey awaits you. And it starts right now.
Alright. Next, I'd like to discuss guidelines for how to proceed when a witch's sabbath requests a summoning without having submitted an application in advance.
I don't believe I had to hang up on Yuki to come to this thing. I mean, it's been forever since we've been able to talk.
Oh, so it was your turn to call this time, Mammon.
That means I'm up next.
Hey, whoa! Hold on! We barely even got time to talk before we got cut off!
Aw, you poor baby. Whoa.
What are you getting at, Mammon?
What I'm getting at is that I should get another chance to...
Nope. You had your turn, Mammon, which means Bill's up next.
Hey! Come on, give me a break!
Give me a break. Mammon, do you have a problem with the guidelines Diavolo has laid out for us?
No! Like, I think they're great! Totally! I mean, I'm a big fan of guidelines. Love them! Give me some more guidelines, is what I always say.
Mammon. You weren't listening to anything Diavolo said just now, were you? Honestly, I can't believe that.
What? Something's coming out of that thing.
Wait, is that?
Whoops. Sorry about that, Yuki. I really should have warned you to be careful where you land.
Yuki? Solomon?
What? What? Is this really... Are you really?
Yuki, it's you! It's really you!
Wait, what? Huh? I knew you missed me and all, but this is just crazy!
Yuki, do you want to tell me why you just appeared out of thin air and landed on my head? Is that your way of saying you're naturally drawn to me? Because you and I are somehow meant to be together. Well, in that case, I suppose you couldn't help it.
Uh-huh. Find that explanation appealing. Do you, Satan?
How about that? Yuki, it's really you. Wait, you didn't perform some sort of unsavory ritual to cast your soul down here, did you? You better not have. I can't believe you're actually back here with us again.
Yes, this really is quite the happy surprise. It's good to see you again, Yuki.
Yuki, what are you doing here? Actually, wait. I'm glad to see that you seem to have been doing well. Honestly, Yuki, you could have at least let us know you were coming. Yes, I've missed you too, actually. Ever since the day you returned to the human world.
Ugh, I don't believe this. If I'd known Yuki was coming, I would have opted for a much more thorough shower routine this morning.
What does Yuki showing up have to do with your shower routine?
Just ignore him, Beel. Whatever Asmo has to say, it's not worth hearing.
How rude of you, Belphie!
Listen, I am curious to know why you're here, but before we get into that, are you going to be staying for a while? Because if so, you'll stay at the House of Lamentation, right? Oh, but wait, I bet your room's covered in dust.
No problem. Yuki can just sleep in our room.
Wait, no. You should stay in my room. We can watch anime together. I've got a huge backlog of it. Oh, and there's so many figurines I've been wanting to show you.
I have to say, Solomon, this is more than a little unexpected. I can't believe you showed up here unannounced, with Yuki in tow.
Yes, I have to agree. It's a bit... Well, it's a bit unlike you to do this sort of thing. Isn't it, Solomon?
You mean to say you're not happy about our surprise visit? I didn't mean to cause trouble. I just thought this would be a nice way to brighten everyone's day.
Well, naturally, it's wonderful to see you both again. However, I'm afraid that we're in the middle of a meeting at the moment. This is a busy period for all of us here at RAD. I know we all have a lot of catching up to do, but perhaps it can wait until later. What do you say, Lucifer?
Yes, of course. We can continue this after the meeting. Yuki, here. Take this. It's the key to the House of Lamentation. You head back there for now while we finish our business here. Why do you sound so surprised? After all, the House of Lamentation is your home as well, right? Welcome back to the Devildom, Yuki.
Seems like Mammon and the others are as much of a handful as ever, huh? Is it just me, or does it seem like Lucifer has grown a few more lines on his forehead since we last saw him? It's rough on him having to keep all of them in line, huh? Well, here we are. Your home in the Devildom. Do you remember the first time you ever came here, Yuki?
I don't believe this. Of all the rotten luck. Why should I have to look after some human? It's insulting, that's what it is.
But only after Lucifer told him he had to, right? I can almost picture it. I bet he complained non-stop. Well, I'll be going now. Reminiscing with you like this has reminded me of how much I miss this place. I'm going to head over to Purgatory Hall and have a look around. Take care, Yuki. You've been gone a long time. But you're finally back home, so enjoy the moment.
We're home!
Yuki, are you here? You're here, right?
You didn't go scampering back to the human world? Good.
So, what do you want for dinner, Yuki?
Obviously, you'd like some good Devildom cooking, right?
Or we can have human world food if you want. As long as you make it yourself, that is.
Really, Yuki? You have no idea how much the trip back here from Rad tested my patience. They decide that since it's your first night back, we should have something you'll really like for dinner. Which was a fine idea, but... the problem is that they can't agree on what to make for you, as you can see.
All that talk of food made me so hungry I thought I was gonna roll over and die.
So, what do you want for dinner, Yuki? Let's hear it.
See? What'd I tell you? I knew Yuki was in the mood for human world food. I could just tell.
Come on, everyone. Stop. Enough talking about food. Are you trying to kill me?
I don't care what we have at this point. Make all of it before Beal loses control and goes on a rampage.
Yes, sir!
Honestly, all it takes is Yuki coming back to the Devildom and suddenly all of you have lost it. I mean, really. You need to learn to maintain at least a semblance of composure.
Wow, I don't believe what I'm hearing. I'm surprised you have the nerve to pretend as if you and you alone managed to keep your cool.
Yeah, exactly. You've been all restless and excited ever since Yuki showed up, and you know it.
Well, to be fair, he's not the only one. I mean, after Yuki left the meeting, all 8 of us were so amped up that we could barely sit still.
Sure, but no one lost their cool as much as Lucifer. He started talking a mile a minute, going off on tangents and babbling about stuff that had nothing to do with the meeting.
Yep, eventually Diavolo couldn't take it anymore. He said it was clear that we weren't going to be able to get anything done, so he sent us home. Which I thought was great, since I was hungry and all.
You're all wrong. I didn't speed up our meeting because I was restless or excited or amped up. It's just that Diavolo's time was precious, and I didn't want to use any more of it than was necessary.
Whatever you say, Lucifer. We'll just leave it at that.
Yo, Beel, check it out. I got a little something here for you to sample. It's my soup, my own special recipe. Listen to this. I added a secret ingredient that really... Hey! What the... I didn't say you could eat the whole thing! Yuki, check it out! I've got some of the soup I made here. Go on, try some. It's really good!
Wait a minute. I thought Beel wolfed down all of your soup earlier. How is it that you have more?
Oh, he made another batch. Crying the whole time, I might add.
Hey! I wasn't crying!
Wait, I thought this soup tasted sorta strange. Do you think it's because Mammon cried into it?
Actually, tears aren't the worst thing that could be in there. You never know. That strange flavor could be mucus. Bet a lot of other stuff ended up in there too.
Hey! You guys are super rude, you know that?
What, you're full already? In that case, I'll finish off yours.
Whoa! Hey! Beel! Don't eat the bowl too! No!
All of you, you're being too loud. Can't you at least settle down and behave yourselves while you're eating?
Well, you can't really blame us for being excited, can you? Tonight's a very special night, after all. Isn't that right, Yuki? Huh? Right? Yuki, you agree with me, right, Yuki?
You sound like a 6-year-old, Asmo.
Hey, Yuki, there's something cool I want to show you. Ta-da! Check it out. It's Gold Hellfire Newt Syrup. It just arrived from Akuzan. It was pretty expensive, but I just had to buy a bottle. I'm gonna display it in my room so I can admire it every day.
Really? You're going to display an empty bottle?
Empty? What do you mean? It just arrived today, Lucifer. There's no way it could be empty. Gah! It is empty! It's empty!
Oh yeah, that's because I used it in my soup. That's the secret ingredient. Like, I thought newt extract sounded kinda good, so I went ahead and dumped it in.
It's not newt extract, it's newt syrup! Like, I bought it off Alcazan myself, it was mine! So why did you use it? Unbelievable, you had to know it wasn't yours to take. You thief! You giant, scummy moron!
Hey, it's your fault for leaving it lying around where anyone could find it.
Gold Hellfire Newt Syrup. You see, Hellfire Newt Syrup is a real-life product modeled after Dragon Fog from TSL, the secret remedy of the Dragglefolk.
So you're saying it's a vanity item for nerds?
Hey, no! Come on! Listen to what I'm telling you!
Oh, wait! I've actually heard of it! It's made using newts that caught fire and burned to a crisp in the human world, and were later reincarnated here in the Devildom, right?
Bingo!
So that's why it tasted funny.
Okay, so what is this syrup of yours supposed to do exactly?
That wasn't regular Hellfire Newt Syrup. It was the gold version, which is supposed to...
What is it, Levy? Your face is bright red.
Nothing! It's nothing! Listen, Yuki, whatever you do, stay away from my room! You got that? Stay away!
What the hell's gotten into him?
Oh, Yuki. Fancy meeting you here. So, what brings you to the library? Would you happen to be here looking for more information about that stuff from earlier? Yep, I thought so. Me too. I know a reference book that would probably have information about what the syrup does when ingested. But I've looked all over for it in here, and it's nowhere to be found. If it's not in here, then it might be in my room. That would be the next logical place to look. So, I'm going to head back to my room. And you should come with me, Yuki. I have to say, it feels sort of weird. You know, having you right here in my room again, after all this time. Books are knowledge, and all of the knowledge from these books, it's all inside me. Knowledge is power. People respect someone who's well-informed. No matter who you are, no matter the circumstances of your birth, if you're smart enough, then people can't dismiss you. Yuki? What's wrong? You sort of spaced out there. So you still remember that, huh? I figured that after going back to the human world, you'd probably start to forget about all of us here in the Devildom. Guess that's not the case, huh? I have to admit, that makes me sort of happy. Now, I'm pretty sure the book I'm thinking of was somewhere around here. Oh, hey, yeah. There it is. Whoops. Sorry. Did I bump into you there? Guess I can't help being drawn to you. Suddenly I feel... Maybe it's my imagination. Sorry, it's nothing. Alright. We've found what we're looking for. The information we need should be somewhere in this illustrated reference book. Let's see. Here we go. Gold Hellfire Newt Syrup. The term Hellfire Newt refers to a newt reborn in the Devildom after being consumed by fire in the human world. Right, that's what Levi told us. Hellfire Newts are mainly used in remedies and elixirs meant to restore and revitalize the body, as well as stimulate sexual desire. A number of different remedies contain Hellfire Newt as an ingredient. And one of the most well-known of these is called Gold Hellfire Newt Syrup. When consumed by demons, Gold Hellfire Newt Syrup causes a state of infatuation. A state of infatuation? More specifically, it works as a potent aphrodisiac, causing demons to experience very powerful sexual urges. Interesting. Notably, this heightened sexual desire is felt towards humans only. It is currently unknown why the effect is limited to humans. The syrup's effects wears off after a few days in the majority of cases. In certain instances, however, it is reported to have persisted for upwards of 200 years. If a demon has forged a pact with a human, the syrup's effects can be neutralized by carrying out an order issued by the human master. Presently, this is the most effective known means of curing demons of its influence. I guess that answers our question. So, it works as a potent aphrodisiac. I had noticed that since we got here, I started to feel some really intense urges whenever I look at you. Sort of like a fire flaring up inside of me. Now it all makes sense. That's one really powerful syrup. Well, Yuki, I hope you're ready for what's to come. So, it's a potent aphrodisiac that only works on demons. Unbelievable. To think the syrup that Levi bought and Mammon used in his soup would turn out to be something like that. Yuki, would you like to find out just how powerful the effect really is? You really don't know? Or are you just pretending not to know? Well, don't worry. You're about to find out exactly what I mean. So, Yuki, what have you been doing up in the human world since you left here? Did you miss us? Or rather, what I mean is, did you wish you could see me? That fire inside of me just started to burn even hotter. So what do we do about that? What's your next move, Yuki? You're backed up against a giant pile of books. One false move, and you'll send the whole thing tumbling to the ground. And then the cleanup. The cleanup is going to be a nightmare. Hey, why are you looking at me like that? Well, I wouldn't collect books about something unless I like it, obviously. But enough about cats. If you thought you were going to be able to distract me with that, you're mistaken. Now, why don't we pick up where we left off a moment ago? Gladly. As many times as you'd like. Want me to keep going? It finally feels real now. You really are back. I love you, Yuki. Welcome home. Wait a minute. That fire that was inside of me, it suddenly feels like it's waning. Wait, didn't the book mention that the aphrodisiac would wear off if a demon follows an order issued by their master? So that's what happened. It seems that when I did as you said just now, I'd cancelled the syrup's effects. I can tell you one thing. Gold Hellfire Newt syrup is very powerful. Since it was me you were dealing with, things turned out alright. But if it had been someone else... Listen to me, Yuki. You need to make sure none of my brothers find you, because there is no telling how they're dealing with the effect of the syrup.
Yuki, what's up? Didn't expect to run into you here. You mean you don't know? Whenever I leave my room at this hour, it's always for one reason. I'm on my way to the kitchen, of course. Because I'm feeling hungry. Dinner was good, but it wasn't nearly enough to fill me up. So I thought I'd go have a look in the kitchen, see if I can find something for dessert. Why don't you come with me, Yuki? What do you say?
Listen to me, Yuki. You need to make sure none of my brothers find you, because there is no telling how they're dealing with the effect of the syrup.
If we're lucky, there might still be some of that Devildom cake Lucifer brought home. He got it from someone as a gift. You haven't had a chance to sample some yet, have you? Well, let's go. We'll fix that. That's strange. I could have sworn there was still some Devildom cake left over. Guess not. Maybe we could have this pudding here. Wait, no. It has Lucifer's name on it. Ah, but this one here looks like it's Mammon's, which means it's fair game. I mean, this is Mammon we're talking about. He probably forgot that he bought it. And that he wrote his name on it and left it in the fridge. We can go ahead and eat it. He'll never notice it's gone. Probably. Anyway, what are you doing in the kitchen so late? Don't tell me that you're hungry too. In that case, I understand. When you start feeling hungry in the middle of the night, it's not like you can just wait until the morning to eat. Oh, and the refrigerator's empty. I already ate everything in there. Ever since you left the Devildom, every single day I've felt almost like I'd missed out on breakfast. I really missed you. Which is why I'm so happy that you're back. Hey, Yuki. Do you remember the time we all went on that retreat to the Demon Lord's castle? You made human world food one of the days we were there, and it was good. Come to think of it, Luke made Celestial Realm food for us too, right? What was that stuff he made called again? I want to say it was... honey something. Like, it was made using plenty of honey and... That's weird. I feel hungry, but it's a different sort of hunger. Like, this fire is burning inside me. And my heart's pounding too. What's up with that? Well, whatever. What was I talking about again? Honey. I remember that it was sweet, and the honey gave it this really nice scent. You know, Yuki, you smell pretty amazing yourself. Sort of sweet. It almost makes me want to nibble on you. Yuki, I want to know what it's like to do that. I'm just so hungry that I can't take it anymore. Hungry. For you. Sorry, Yuki. I don't think I can resist any longer. Could I nibble on you just a bit? Just a taste. Yuki. Didn't you hear what I said? It has to be you. Otherwise, there's no point. Something else? What? Whoa, hey, that cream puff you just grabbed. That cream puff was Belphie's. And apparently it was cursed so that it would explode if anyone else touched it. But I guess it's a little late to be telling you that now, huh? What a waste of a perfectly good dessert. That explosion sent whipped cream flying everywhere. It's all over you too, Yuki. You're covered in it from head to toe. Which actually makes you look even more delicious than you did before. If you were hoping to distract me by grabbing that cream puff, your plan backfired. I was trying so hard to resist the urge to nibble. But now that I see you standing in front of me covered in delicious whipped cream, it's just too much to handle. First things first, we've got to do something about all of the whipped cream you've got on you. Otherwise, there's no telling when I might lose control and just... Your lips? Yuki, it almost sounds like you want me to give in to these urges. Still, your lips look so soft. How can I say no? See? I knew it. They are soft. And sweet. It makes it really hard to stop. It's like... I can't get enough of you. I want more, Yuki. Hey Yuki, I really was acting weird earlier, huh? So that's what gold hellfire newt syrup does to you. But all you had to do was give me an order, and as soon as I obeyed, the effect just disappeared. It almost feels like it never happened. I'm sorry for putting you through that. I have to say, this is some good cheesecake.
I don't believe this! You touched my cream puff, didn't you?
Belphie!
Hello, humans. We appreciate your support through this project, and we do hope you are enjoying our works. If you are further interested in our art, I would suggest you subscribe to the channel of Otome Live. And if you're interested in the works behind this entire project, we also have a Patreon you can subscribe yourself to. So, thank you once again, and I do look forward to seeing you all again soon. You will return, won't you?
Everybody, 踊れお前のスタイルにもっと始まるぜ完璧なショー It's not the trick or baby It's party party time Christmas go ahead 目が火が火が歌えお前の全てをもっと